Welcome back. Violinist Philippe Quint was born in St. Petersburg and made his orchestral debut at the age of 9. He emigrated to the U.S. and trained at Juilliard. Quint's instrument is a $4 million Stradivari, which he once left in a New York taxi.
This is a 1723 Antonio Stradivari violin, which actually belongs to his golden period. An instrument for me is like a person. It has moods, very different moods. It can be very capricious on some day, but overall it's something that expresses your feelings tremendously. I've been playing on it for about 2 years, and every day I get to learn something new about this person. I have to say person, I can't even say instrument. I play a concerto, I play any work, any music by any composer, and for each piece I have to find a different approach, different stroke, different idea. I have this sort of out-of-body experience when I play Bach. Sometimes you think, what did Bach want to say in this piece? What did Beethoven want to say in this piece? It's always a fascinating process to work with contemporary composers, you know. It's very interesting because I know John Corgliano for many, many years. Having such incredible composers like John is a wonderful opportunity to really know what they wanted to say. The story of the red violin is an invention. It's a wonderful story about violin that was, you know, traveling through the centuries. And even with this instrument, you know, it also has its own history. It first belonged to a very well-known philanthropist by the name of Kiesewetter. It also traveled through time and ended up in the hands of many different musicians. It was a taxi incident. It was actually something that, well, somewhat misinterpreted in the media all over the world. I did not actually forget the instrument, I just didn't get in time to catch it. I actually was unloading the trunk, getting my bags out, and when I turned back, the cab was riding very far, and it was quite shocking. As you can imagine, I think I fainted. That was my first reaction. But then I put myself together very quickly and started making phone calls, and you know, the violin was naturally back in my hands within a few hours. You know, but you know, those few hours, of course, cost me so-called many years of life. But I still don't have gray hair from the incident, but I do have some interesting dreams. That night, I must have contacted over 50 people in all kinds of places in Newark, New Jersey, from, you know, police to the airport, the security, to the taxi commissioner, and everyone was extremely kind and generous, and I felt that this would be a very appropriate way for me to thank everyone who helped me that night by giving a special concert. There's probably 1 billion violinists in this world, or more, and only 500 of us are able to play on such instruments, so I'm, of course, honored and privileged to have this opportunity that very few people get, and yeah, I'm certainly much more careful getting out of cabs these days.